Let's see, when did I start Rick's Bike Shop team? Well, in about 1972, I started it because there were some kids in the neighborhood who rode bicycles, and I had motorcycles, race motorcycles, and they always wanted to be like motorcycles. And so anytime I'd have leftover extra bars or got bent or whatever, I'd put them on their bikes and try to make them like motorcycles for them. And I was looking for some races for me to race at, and came across an article that said BX races. And I said, well, what the heck's a BX race? You know, I thought the guy, put down MX, but it got misinterpreted or whatever. And I called the guy and he said, no, these are for bicycles. So I asked my neighborhood kids if they'd like to go race their bicycles at the racetrack, and they said, sure. The first race I went to was in Sycamore Grove. I guess it'd be Malibu and Sycamore Grove. It's down on the Coast Highway in California. There was two brothers, the Dreyer brothers, that were putting it on at their house. That's where it was. That's where it started for me, as far as actual races and birth of a team, I guess you'd say. My first two riders that I had were the two neighborhood kids, which was Billy Hernandez and Bobby Keller, which never stayed into the bicycle racing and never progressed on probably more than about 3 races. My first original riders I picked up, other than my neighbor kids, was at the Sycamore track, and that was John Palferman, JP as everybody calls him, Doug Takahashi, and Tom Lund. After those 3, I think, or 5 if you want to call it that, I put on Tom Fimbers, and I'm not quite sure the exact order. So after that came David Clinton, Marvin Church, Mel Stausenberger, Bobby Encinas, Eric Richter, Jim Varicki, Tinker Juarez was on my team, Danny Oakley, and then the girl riders, I had my daughter, Chrissy Twomey, Leslie Kemp, and Lynn Clinton, which is David's sister. They did very well, and I'm proud of every one of them. Every one on my team is like a son to me. Johnny was just known for being aggressive and a good rider and real charismatic. And that's Johnny in a nutshell. That's why they gave him the name Wild Man. I mean, that kind of sizes it up. Okay, Doug Takahashi. So one of the guys at the Sycamore track, they dubbed him Bonsai Takahashi. And so he got that nickname. And I tell you what, when he was riding side hacks with Johnny Palferman, well, number one, they were the number 1 team at the time, and to this day, they're still, in my eyes and most everybody's eyes, the number 1 team ever to ride a bicycle side hack. And I don't think there's going to be anybody to top them, to come along. 2 reasons. Number 1, they don't have the tracks they used to, and number 2, just because of the quality riders they were as a team together. Johnny and Doug were, without a doubt, the best ever will be. I mean, and they've got beat before, don't get me wrong, because somebody's going to go, oh, wow, we beat him or somebody beat him. Yeah, everybody gets beaten. Anybody can get beaten on any given day.